The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 130 of the Daily Mother Swole. Mire the gains on a Tuesday. Today's episode is called Fitness or Your Fitness Day 1. Day 1, what do you do when you're getting your fitness on? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dash Kellner, aka the frickin' Swolenormous. I have a degree in exercise science. I'm a fitness expert. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist. I am triple certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I've taught for them for 4 years. I've owned gyms. I've taught everywhere in South Florida, from private studios to the most luxurious condos. I've done everything. I've taught every class. I've done everything possible in fitness. I've been in numerous P90X videos. I'm a master trainer for P90X and Insanity. I've taught certifications around the country. I've been on stage in front of hundreds and thousands of people. I've done everything except like MMA. And I've taken some private Brazilian jiu-jitsu classes. That's like my extent and my limitation in terms of fitness. Everything else, like I've done. I've played sports through the collegiate level. I'm formally and hands-on educated. So this is my brand. Swolenormous is my brand. And you can find me. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I'm live right now on Facebook Live, Periscope, and Busker, all at Swolenormous. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Swolenormous. And also, this is a podcast. This is a podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher. So, yeah, holy crap, I am everywhere. You could find me on Musical.ly. You could find me on Anchor. You could find me on your Twitter. You can find me on the social media platform of your choice. If you're also checking this stuff out and you're realizing, man, I got to get my shit together, you can also sign up for my private Facebook page. It's called Swolenormous Premium. You'll see that in my annotations on YouTube, and you'll see that, and you'll hear me talk about premium a lot. Swolenormous Premium is my private Facebook group for accountability. We do private accountability meetings. We do live and real-time video assessments. There's motivation, there's program design, there's nutritional programming. Anything that you need to get your fitness started and to stay on track, Swolenormous Premium provides. Exclusive videos, exercise breakdowns, workout programming. It's a group atmosphere. It's a great community that I've created. You could sign up on my website, swolenormous.com, and it's only $4.99 a month, and it's affordable, so you can get started. But you just have to fill out an application before you actually get into the group to make sure that you're serious and to make sure that this is something that you want to undertake, because what you put into your fitness is what you're going to get out of it, and that's kind of what I'm talking about today. Fitness Day 1. What are you going to do to get started? Now, you might already be working out. Fitness Day 1 does not mean you've never worked out before in your life. Fitness Day 1 means you're starting. And every day you're kind of starting over again. So if you're in a rut, Fitness Day 1's for you. If you are new to the gym, if you're new to everything, and if you have no idea what to do, Fitness Day 1, this episode is for you. So if you're seasoned, if you've been working out for a little while, if you've never worked out before, Fitness Day 1 is some great things to think about to get you started. If you're completely lost, I really strongly, strenuously recommend you signing up for my Swolenormous Premium so I can walk you through the steps and we can all help each other. And the great thing about that group is that it's a collective intelligence and everyone's just getting smarter and stronger and more supportive. So it's a very tight-knit community. And those of you that follow my broadcasts and follow my social media and follow me on different platforms, there's a regular community and there's regular subscribers and there's regular people showing up, and you'll see the same names over and over again, and you notice that I'll say certain names, and a lot of times those are premium members. Those are people that are really putting in a lot of effort into changing their lives. Drew, on Periscope, one of those. And yeah, you'll get out of the group and you'll get out of your fitness what you put into it. So I put a lot into that group, and at the same time, I require you to also put into it and find your niche and find your direction. You really have to be motivated to get in shape. You're not going to be led. I'm not going to hold your hand, but I will give you a big ass push and I will show you exactly what you need to do if you show me that you want to do it. If you want it, you'll get it. And Swolenormous Premium is the way to go. So that's a long intro, but that's a little background. I think I don't do that enough. I don't tell people enough about myself. So there might be another more introductory episode coming up, or I'll do that more frequently for those that are new, but welcome to everyone. So fitness day one, to get your fitness going on day one, first off, you need to understand your reason, your why. And that's one of the 7 pillars of Swolenormous, part of the ebook that you get when you're in premium. One of the major concepts of fitness is why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to be in shape? Why do you want to exercise? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to build muscle? Why do you want to look better? Why do you want to lift that much weight? Why do you want to bench 200, 300 pounds? Why? It's like you have to be a 3-year-old. You have to say, why? I want to do this. Well, why? I want to look a certain way. Why? I want to weigh 100. I need to lose 100 pounds. Why? You might have great reasons. And it doesn't mean you have to have this like, wow, this, mesmerizing, really analytical, deep reason. It could be your reason. You just have to have a reason that's strong enough and at base level enough and at the kernel at your core enough that's going to help drive you and discipline you. Because motivation is very fleeting. And I talk about motivation versus discipline all the time. I think that's one of the most the most glaring differences in what people's vernacular talk about all the time. Man, if I'm on Instagram and I see one more fucking lion picture on Instagram, if I see one more lion picture on Instagram, I'm going to freak out, I think. If I see one more lion picture and people say lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep and all this stupid lion motivation crap, if I see one more motivational picture that does not have something to do with discipline, it's such horse shit. People just talk this stuff. They talk motivation. People talk motivation. And that's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad because you need to get freaking fired up and amped up. You need to get, at a high level. But you can't maintain that. You can't rev a car at red line all the time. You can rev it up to red line if you need to pass someone or you're racing, but you can't keep it there all the time. You're going to have problems. It's going to overheat and it's going to break down. You can't sprint for a marathon. Otherwise, we'd have marathons that were completed in, 50 minutes, 60 minutes. So that's not possible because you cannot maintain that all out 100%. You can maintain 100% of the output you need to maintain, but you still have to keep that high level. You can't be up, down, up, down. You're going to feel tired some days. You're going to feel in a bad mood for no reason. I get that. I just get low mood for no reason. And sometimes if you watch my vlogs or if you follow my Snapchat, sometimes I'm just cranky or sometimes I'm just not in the mood. I'll still deliver content. Sometimes you have to fake it till you make it, but I don't always feel like everything all the time. I don't always feel like doing the Daily Swole. A lot of people don't know that I started the Daily Swole and I did daily on purpose. I did it daily on purpose so I would do it. If I said I was going to do one a week, think about this. If I did a weekly show, this would be episode like 20 or episode 21. I mean, half of you wouldn't even know who I was. You wouldn't have half the information. If I did, every other day, I would be on episode, 60 or 70. Not that number means everything, but just the exposure. Being here every day at 12. A lot of you have alarms, or you are expecting, you're on your lunch break, or you're expecting. I have people messaging me like, hey, are you going to be live at 12? Or are you going live today? They know that I'm going live. It's a Daily Swole. If there's a hurricane, if there's traffic, if I get into an accident, if the internet goes out, if something happens and I'm not there at 12, you still know you're going to get the Daily Swole today. You're going to get number 130. Whether it's at 12 or not. If something happens, things happen. You're still going to get a show. You're still going to be able to find it on the podcast and on YouTube at some point. You'll still get it, but it's consistency. So you still have that with your fitness. You still need to do that, and you need to be disciplined. That's the point. Discipline. You're not going to feel like it every day. You have to do it. Sometimes with workout and fitness, you need a day off. I mean, that's reading your body, that's psychology, that's physiological, that's not overtraining. But you need to do shit a lot of times that you don't want to do and that you don't feel like doing. And that's any way to success. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do things that are uncomfortable. You're going to have to do things that you just don't want to do. And the fact that you're still doing them means you're still putting those coats of paint on there, and you'll have a nice painted room by the end of it. But you have to do it every day. And a lot of people just don't do it every day. And you give yourself leeway. So I knew, and I chose 12 o'clock in case I had a morning off and I wanted to sleep in. I don't want to get up at 7 o'clock and do a show. I would miss that. I would oversleep or I would be miserable. So I did 12. I'm never going to oversleep 12. 12 is a great time. It's a lunchtime. People are often on their break. And if not, it's like high noon. It's right in the middle of the day. It's easy to say. It's easy to remember. 12 noon Eastern time. Done. So I picked a time that I could stick to. I picked a time that I could be here, and I chose every day so I would be consistent and I would make it a habit. And I've done that. And now it's like a bodily function. It's just 12 o'clock. It's part of my day. It's like going to the bathroom. It's like, oh, I got to do this. And, daily. So I don't even think about it. I don't even have it in my schedule. I mean, I do, but I don't. I just know 12 o'clock I have to be here. It's just I'm here. I'm here at 12. And how long am I going to do it for? I'm going to do it as long as it takes. And as long as it takes for what? I don't know, but I'm not stopping. How long am I going to do it for? It hasn't even crossed my mind. I am nowhere near to stopping doing a daily show. I am nowhere near stopping. I'm adding things I'm doing daily. I'm doing my Soul Motion vlog every day now. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you know my daily vlog is every day now. And I made that commitment. I'm really trying to push to make sure it's done every day. And I've done every day so far. Daily Swole 1 million. I wish I could live that long. Man, if I get maybe different people helping me and I franchise it, I'll have to have a lot more people doing it. But yeah, multi-daily Swole, just heavy live broadcast. Your girlfriend is tired of me. Good. I'm glad she is. That means you're watching me all the time, so I appreciate it. She's jealous. She's jealous because you're giving me more time than her, so be nice to her, but get your gains on, bro. You have to read between the lines. I've never wrestled, no. Isn't Eli going to make a Mr. O video? Yeah, probably. I'll let him know. Got a lot of other stuff going on, but I'm going to be checking out the Mr. Olympia this weekend. So anyway, you got to set, that is leading into where's Eli been? Yeah, you're telling me. Eli's all over the place. You're talking about motivation and discipline. So that being said, finding your why, understanding why you're doing this, why you want to do this, you have to set a time. So set a time that you can work out. And what I mean by that is do it the way I did with the Daily Swole. Set a time that you can be there and fucking do it. That you can be there and do it. You'll be there, you'll do it, done. That's it, over, done. Pick a time that you can actually be there and get it accomplished. End of story. You can do it. You're not going to oversleep. If you have to squeeze and you have to budget and you're like, I have to pick up the kids here and be here and I have to be at work and I'm home at this time. Then I get it. You have some certain time. But if you have any luxury, set a time that you can crush. Because if you set a time that's challenging for you to get to, it's going to prove to be more impossible and easier for you to bail out of it. So pick a time that you can actually achieve and nail. Thank you. Next thing, you need a schedule. So not just you need a time, you need a schedule. That's kind of part of a time, but you need a schedule. You need something that you're going to stick to, meaning the frequency. So if you're doing, let's say you're working out. Let's say you work out and you watch me live when you work out. I know some people, you say, hey, I'm at the gym. I'm watching you live when I work out. That's super cool to think someone's at the gym, like on the bench or in between sets, watching my broadcast. On Facebook Live, Anthony Loden, on days I force myself to go are my best days. I am telling you, some of the days, I think I talk about that, like in my drive. Some of the days that I don't feel like going and I'm like, oh, just go, are some of the best workouts I've ever had, the most weight I've lifted, the best pumps. Something you never know. If you really don't feel like going and you're really aching, if you really don't feel like going, take it off, chill, do some yoga or something. But sometimes the days I don't feel like going, have been the best workouts. And on Periscope, what is that, FJCS? Where you're on Periscope, he's like, I am right now. And I was talking about listening to me while you're at the gym. That's awesome. You're at the gym watching me. So what's wrong with that weight, bro? Aren't you trying to get huge? Throw a 5 on there. Don't hurt yourself. I'm joking. But not joking. Throw some weight on there. Come on, man up. So set a schedule. Don't set yourself, if you're trying to work out at 12, don't set your schedule for 7 days a week. If you set yourself for 7 days a week, come on, are you really going to make it 7 days a week? Let's say you make it 5. Just for example, let's say you set your schedule. I'm going to go to the gym every day at 12, and you make it 5 days a week. Do you feel good about yourself, or do you feel shitty? You feel shitty because you failed. You fell short. Now you're not going to the gym. You're missing your goal, and subconsciously you're not achieving, you're not doing well, you're not getting it done. Set yourself a frequency that you can achieve. It's better to set yourself something that's attainable and less and get more and then fail. I'm not saying make it easy, challenge yourself, but say 4 and then get 5. And then if you're getting 5 consistently, be like, okay, I'm getting 5. Let me do 5. And then on day 6, I either go again and do yoga, or I stay at home and do yoga, or go to yoga class. Try to like add something or like improve, but get consistent and push yourself, but do something and set your goal for something that you can obtain. It's like trying to lose 10 pounds a week. You might lose 10 pounds of water weight the first week, but it's unrealistic. You're not going to keep that up. You'll lose a quarter of a pound, you lose a pound, you'll gain a pound, and so forth. Just to put on pause, I got a busted leg. What should I do? You should fix your leg. I mean, is it broken? You could do upper body. We'll have to talk about that a little bit later. I do more Q&A at the end, so stick around if you want specific questions that are off topic. But all questions are valuable and valid. So don't go too often. Don't overload yourself with a schedule. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to work out the way that I try to put out content videos. Okay, let's put it that way. I am doing a lot. I'm doing a lot of videoing. I'm vlogging all day. Whenever I'm not here, I'm vlogging. I'm doing broadcasting. I'm editing. When I'm not standing at the computer, I'm working out, or I'm sleeping, or I'm barely eating. So I do what I can when I can, but I'm doing this to myself, and I'm doing this on purpose, and I love it. And I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just letting you know, don't overload yourself, because sometimes you don't get everything done. But with your fitness, it should take priority. And if it's going to take priority, and it's going to, if you want results, it has to take a top priority. And that's with anything. You have to make it a priority. Then you have to make it something that you can achieve. You have to make it something that you can set goals for, that you can nail. And you have to keep on crushing it. You have to keep on nailing it. You have to keep putting the pressure on, keep your thumb on it. So make it something that you can achieve, make it something that's going to challenge you, but make it something that you can actually get done. And find a gym. Next one is find a gym, find a method. You're going to work out at home, or you're going to work at a local gym, a YMCA, or you're going to work out at work, or you can get a personal trainer to come to your house, or you're going to go to a gym with the personal trainer, or are you going to go to a group class? Take care, Anthony. Thanks, you too, bro. I mean, what are you going to do? How are you going to get this done? So you have to set a method that you can definitely see a ton of results. You can get all your results at home if you want to. There are great workout programs on there. You could watch some of my exercise videos. You could do some of my body weight exercises. You could get P90X or Insanity or the workout program at home of your choice. I'm not going to go into the pros and cons of those right now, but there are lots of great home workout programs that are designed that lay it all out for you, that will get you going with equipment that you can get and have minimally in your house if you have limited free time and you have all the kids and you're, let's say, a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad or something like that. There's no excuse. There's ways to get it done. If you have any questions, you can message me on Snapchat, Instagram, hit me up, and you could also join, even if you do an at-home program, you can still join up Swolenormous Premium, and I'll help you stay on top. Remember, I work for those companies. I know those programs inside and out, and I know how you can manipulate it and how you can adjust it if you can't do it every day. So there's so many ways to tweak everything. So understand, you have to find a method that you're going to get done. And then lastly, get started. Just do it. Just get started. Do something. Start walking every day. Start doing 50 push-ups a day. Start doing 50 push-ups and a plank and then 100 squats. Do some yoga. Do some stretching. Just do something. Make it a schedule. Even if you don't, just start making time out of your schedule to make it consistent and do it every day. That's it. Just fucking get started. You got to get started. If you can have all the planning, all the ideas in the world. You can buy all the supplements and the food and buy all the videos and get the wrist wraps and the straps and the headband and the bright red shoes and whatever the hell you want to do to wear to the gym and not go and not get results. You could sit there and think about how you want to get in shape all you want. Not going to do shit. You can talk about how you want to get in shape and how you want to eat healthier and how you have to change things. And, oh, I got to change this. Oh, I have to start eating healthier. Oh, hey, well, how do I do this? You could be one of those people that come up to me and be like, well, how do I lose the stomach fat? Well, how do I do this? You start doing some fucking research and putting some effort and some time and some emotion behind what you want. And you load up a web page on Google and you type in best ways to get started. And boom, you get 9 billion results that will tell you probably a million great ways to do it. There is no one way to get there. There's many different ways, and not to mention, you got to find out what works best for you, but you got to do something. You got to do something. You can talk about a strategy for business or for fitness or for life all the time. Until you actually try it, you're not going to know if it works. There's some great strategists out there. But I would rather take advice from someone who's been in the gym and working. That's why a lot of gym bro science works. It's like, well, how are you going to tell this guy who's ripped, shredded, and huge and natural that this exercise or this program or this way of doing things doesn't work when obviously he's done it and it works? You know, we have a lot of people, a lot of backseat, fucking fitness gurus on Instagram and on social media that talk that are genetically lean or skinny, or they talk when they're like, they're a fitness expert and they're 18 years old. They don't know their ass from their elbow. They haven't been through it. They don't know the ups and downs. They don't know how to get it done. They're just genetically slender because they're young and they haven't had a chance to have life punch them upside the head and had a chance to gain weight or had a baby or had 3 and had having trouble because their hormones are changing as they're getting into their mid-40s. Shit happens. And a lot of people are just looking at these, these fruit cups out there that are just putting out soft content and they have nothing to back it up. They don't know what they're talking about. They're not being real. They're using Photoshop. They're using lenses. They're just talking out their ass. They're talking surface motivation fluff. Like, you can do it. Buy this, buy that. Don't buy anything. Get your ass off the couch. Take some time, invest in yourself, and that's what I do with Premium. I don't spoon feed anyone. You want information? Ask me a good question, and I'll give you a good answer. You want me to assess your deadlift? Show me your deadlift. Take the time to do a deadlift. Why? I got to make a deadlift video to walk you through it? No, you want to learn how to deadlift? People do this, and I'll give information. Of course, I'll show these videos. I'll show how to squat because sometimes you don't even know the question you want to ask. I open up doors, and I'll post that. I'm like, and I did this in Premium a week or 2 ago. I was like, maybe I think people want to, not have pain and squat better and feel better and start working on their bodies and do rehabilitation and protect themselves before they even get injured to make them stronger. And I posted the overhead squat assessment. I went over some squat assessments and I posted up how to do it. So if they wanted to submit a video, I can assess it right there live online, and fucking boom. And everyone did it. I got video submissions like crazy, perfect videos, people that were investing, and it shows me that you care, and then I care even more. So I will lead you. I'll give you ideas. I'll, spark some, insights, but the more time and the more effort that you invest into yourself, the more that I can help you, the more that you can help yourself, the more that you're going to help yourself, and the more results you'll get. You have to want to do it. You have to put time into it. Google has everything. You type in anything I talk about, any phrase, you type it in Google, you get 1 billion results. Yeah, you got to know what the bullshit is. You got to sift through it, but it's all out there. All the information's out there. And a lot of you are lazy. And you just want someone, how do I get abs? How do I lose weight? How do I get rid of this fat? Or how do I do this? It's a question. It's a vague question. It's a lazy question because you just got to type it in and you're not doing any research. You want someone to tell you, do this. It doesn't matter. You still have to do it, and you're not going to because that's the kind of person that you are. And that's the phase that you're in. It hasn't hit you up. The epiphany hasn't hit you upside the head yet. You haven't really been motivated enough to get off your butt and get it done. And when you are ready, you'll want it so bad, you're not going to wait to ask a question. You're going to do the research and then come to me and say, hey, I was reading, and I love these questions. I was checking out this, and it was saying to do X, Y, and Z. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? Because I read here that's about that. That's fine. I'm okay with you coming to me as an expert with experience, with information like, I read this. Is this correct? Is this something? Because you'll get a lot of truth out there online. They'll say, do this. And you're like, well, just because they're saying it doesn't mean it's the best way. And that's true. You don't know if it's the best way. Just because someone's pitching it to you doesn't mean it's the right way. So that's something that, you keep in mind. That's fine. But you put your time into it, you put your effort into it, and you are educating yourself. And it's an educated question. It's a smart question. It's a question without the weeds and out the fluff. And it's a question that shows me and shows yourself that you care. And if you care and you're investing in yourself, then guess what? You're investing. You're investing in your business, you're investing in the stock market, you invest time in your family, in your relationships, and you invest time in your body, and you'll get results. Thank you for joining me for episode 130 of The Daily Mother Swole. Every time I think I'm not going to work out, I do the Daily Swole, and then I feel like fucking working out. So get your fitness, get your day 1. If this is your day 900 or 9,000 or day 9, use this and get it done. Today's your new day one. So thanks for joining. I'll stay for a couple minutes after if you have any questions. Peace out. Enjoy your Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time.
Another.